Welcome to another music therapy episode. I am John Thune, a mental health therapist, and today we are listening to your suggestion, Hold On to the Memories by Disturbed. Let's get right into it.
Listen, everyone, the time will come when all of us say goodbye. Feel that aching in your heart, leaving you broken inside. But we're never really gone, as long as there's a memory in your mind. So now go do the best things in life. Take a bite of this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Make a ride of this world while you can.
Wow, I almost feel inspired by his beautiful voice, this slow guitar. It's very not characteristic of Disturbed. One of their slowest songs that I've listened to, very much different than Sound of Silence remix, but very different than his vibe that he's got going in most of his rock and roll songs. And yeah, I'm curious what these face masks represent. He's saying, go do the best things in life, and yet everyone has these masks on. So I'm curious what that means.
Take the ones you love and hold them close, because there is little time. And don't let it break your heart. I know it feels hopeless sometimes.
Right, the idea of we have limited time here and that we should love and be compassionate and empathetic to those in our corner, those that we love. It's so crucial. I've worked with a lot of people in terminal states, and one of their biggest regrets is, I wish I would have spent more time with my family. I wish I would have been more emotionally vulnerable and not as rigid or had as many walls up in my life, because that's not how connection happens. Connection happens when we are emotionally transparent and we let people know how we're doing and how much they mean to us.
But they're never really gone, as long as there's a memory in your mind.
Right, his voice is so incredible. He is such an amazing artist, and they say you die twice. And the first when your heart stops beating, and the second when the last person you know says your name or remembers you. An idea of it is that if you impacted someone in some profound way in your life, like you're a good husband, you're a good father, you're a good spouse, a friend, then that is a ripple effect, and it dominoes and it cascades forever always. And the idea is that we will have an impact. We will always be, in some regard, even if they don't know our name, we'll always be remembered in some way. It's so powerful.
So now go do the best things in life. Take a bite of this world while you can. Make the most of the rest of your life. Make a ride of this world while you can.
And I'm curious, have to open up this question for y'all viewers, is what do you need to do in your life to make the most of it? Is it get better physical health, work on your mental health, be a better partner, friend? How can you improve from who you were yesterday to today? And what do you need to do to get there and make the most out of your life? What's something you've been procrastinating that needs to be done? They say that the answers lie in the work that we are avoiding. So stop procrastinating, get it done.
And hold on to memories. Hold on to every moment to keep them alive.
those vocals are so unreal. The way he can modulate his voice like that, such a world-class artist. The best voice in the world, in my opinion. So incredible. And I think these masks represent who they are in life, right? This is Graham, or maybe they're remembering their old relatives and who they were in life. I love this so much. Bring the fight to the world while you can. Absolutely. The idea that we only have a fight for a limited amount of time, and that if we don't stick up for what we believe and what's important to us, no one else will do it for us. We have to live in accordance with our values and fight for what we believe and make it known, because so much goes undone in this world that needs to be done. Sticking up for someone who's been bullied, helping someone who's been down for a while, all of these things, there are so many things worth fighting for and that need to be driven into and really endured. And this is something that makes me want to live a more intentional life and show up in a way that fights for my beliefs, fights for anti-racism, fights for equity of care, improving our healthcare system, improving my relationships. So powerful. He's saying hold on to your ancestry, your heritage, and hold on to those memories, for they are your roots and they make you who you are. And without them, we would be nothing. And that's so incredible. David, you will always be remembered. Such an incredible artist. But yeah, he's saying the world's greatest tragedy is those who are not remembered. And even psychologically, if you're not remembering someone consciously, we still have an impact, like we were talking about before, because our great-great-great-grandparents, we might not know their names, but they impacted our great-grandparents who impacted our parents, and we are who we are because of them, and we need to honor them like they have given us a chance at life. Love it. Wow, David and Disturbed are so incredibly talented. They will always be remembered for their music. And I pose to you, viewer, how will you be remembered? Will you be remembered for your children, for your work, for your career, for your passions? It's important to think about how we exist in this world and what impact we'll have moving forward. our relationships are so important, and if we have a few meaningful relationships in our lives, then we'll be so much better off than if we're alone. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of Music Therapy. If you like this, please like and subscribe, and please leave your favorite song comment down below. I'll get to it as soon as I can. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next Music Therapy episode.